Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Stash Dive Tuesday, and I'm gonna quickly kind of show you the inspiration pieces. This is the original done by Adam Westwood, and it's circles and including circles of flair and a cute photo and a cute title. And the lovely Mara O'Reilly did this version of it, and I've seen another one today that was absolutely gorgeous. So naturally, you might think I would kind of go for this bright variety of color and pattern here, but I'm actually doing a kind of a seaside motif, and my background paper is a little bit on the muted side, so I chose more muted supplies, let's say, and I'll show you those right now. I'm going to put these aside. Let's just say there's kind of a wavy line of circles above and below, and then a photo cluster in the center, and a title. So I'm going to put that aside, and I probably won't refer to it again. I used a bunch of punches. This is one of 6 I used, and including some scallop circles. And these are all my circles right here. Let's see, can you see those? Yes, you can see those. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble. And I apologize because it is very dark. It's 8:30 at night. And I'm very late getting this done because I was extremely busy today, and then fixed dinner for my son and me. He and I are the only 2 people in the house that didn't have plans tonight. Barrett has taken his girlfriend out to a nice restaurant, although he's very upset because his car was broken into overnight, and so James has been busy with police reports and all kinds of things like that. He has a hard top convertible, and part of the top has been broken off. They were like trying to get into it that way. So anyway, it was a mess. And then I had all the tax documents to gather for an appointment tomorrow. So anyway, I'll just kind of show you what parts of my stash I dug into. I had in my crazy bowl, I had these pieces from a, what is it? 7 Gypsies collection. And I just kind of cut holes from different places in it, and I also used the green side. So that goes in the recycle bin. This is some packaging from a 49 and Market, and I cut, as you can see, quite a few circles because I think that color is a good match for my background paper, you'll see in a minute. And it kind of provides, I think it'll provide a nice bed for embellishments. And so we do that. Then I had this piece of paper, which is called Paradise Beach from Echo Park. And I cut some circles that had the crab and the shells and various things on here. Plus I also used this side. So I'm going to recycle that, and I'm going to save. I'm going to cut this so there's a couple solid pieces, and I'll save that. So that goes off to the side. This is my background paper, and it is a We Are Memory Keepers paper from the Anthology Medley from 2012. And I probably bought it at the time for this side of it because I absolutely love the kind of slanted text and all of the little kind of stuff that's showing up. There's text across the flowers. I just love that. But I'm going to use this side because it just looks it has a, without being too literal, it has kind of a watery seaside look to it. So that's going to be my background. And I'm going to put this aside. I think that's the last cutting of paper that I'm going to do. I just need to get things off my desk that are not going to get used. I have some miscellaneous stuff around here, and I have some seaside embellishments. These are all from Simple Vintage Coastal by Simple Stories, and I may dig into here if I have a plain circle like this that needs a little something on it, like an anchor or a hibiscus or a whatever. So I just, some of these packages have never even been opened, and some of them have. So these are kind of last minute embellishment kinds of things. This is a sticker sheet that I'm eyeing this circle of rope, and I love this tag because that has what is to me the signature image in this collection. So that tag may show up on a circle. So I'm going to put these aside. I think I also have some, this bag right here is from Simple Vintage Artistry by 49 and Market, and it's Coastal, I guess, is the name of the Simple Vintage Artistry. And I like the flip-flops, and I like this little map frame and a few other things there. So I'm going to put those aside. Those will come to play at the very end, and if I don't need them, I don't need them. Here I have put, I've got a selection of flares. I doubt that I'll use all of them, but I put foam tape behind them all. In my junk bowl, I had these two vellum frames. I'm thinking maybe I might fussy cut one of these seahorses, and I may use this behind. My photos are circular. My photo is circular. At Load today, the entire month of Load is based on this television show Friends, and they had a kind of a thing that about lifelong loves being your lobster. And so I have this photo that was taken on our honeymoon in 1982, and we were married in 1981 but didn't have any vacation left, so we took our big trip to Maui in 1982, and it was the first of many big trips, you know, trips of a lifetime, dream come true kind of trips. And so it was kind of, that's where it all started. This was taken at the end of a day that we had spent about 9 hours driving the road to Hana. If you've ever been to Maui and driven the road to Hana, you know what I'm talking about. The world's worst road. But the part of the romance of that trip is that road, because I mean, we stopped probably 20 times there to get photos of ginger blossoms and other amazing flora and fauna, and even little critters. So, and I found this on the internet this morning, and I'm hoping it's not copyrighted. It is a lobster with his claws in the shape of a heart, and it said, I forget what it said, he's my lobster or something like that. And I put the word, I chose a font called Johnny Mac Scrawl, because everybody always called his name was John McElfresh. Everybody always called him Johnny Mac. And so there's a font called Johnny Mac Scrawl, which I used to laugh every time I used it. So I chose Johnny Mac Scrawl, and I superimposed always on my word processor on top of whatever word was already there. And it has the little dots in between the letters of Lobster, just like the logo to Friends. And so anyway, that's going to be my photo cluster. And I, for some reason, thought, I don't know what a turtle has to do with it, but I needed another circle. And this turtle kind of looks like it might fit the bill. So we'll see how that works out. I also have this giant hibiscus-y looking flower that I stamped. And I have this film strip that was stamped by the lovely Helen Parker, Rockabilly Girl, who sent this to me with a whole bunch of other wonderful goodies. And then I have this vellum flower that's probably a Maggie Holmes that I don't know what I plan to do with it, but I think that green kind of looks nice there. And I might be able to superimpose that on there and then put a button or a flare or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. So these are all kind of, I may not use them, but then again, I might. I have these puffy stickers, this tropical leaf, this heart that says wild at heart, and another one that says stay wild. I might use one or all or a couple of those. These are a couple little candy hearts, and in honor of the fact that it's Valentine's Day today, I thought maybe I might do one of my fake shaker pockets in maybe my title is going to be this that says blessed, because I was truly blessed, and it's broken apart. This is from Redefined Creative, and it was sent as part of a kit for one of the Palooza classes, and I didn't use it. So instead of having it sit there, I thought I'd pull it out and use it for this, and I can glue that back together. But I thought that maybe in the loop for the D and the loop for the L and the loop for the B, there might be an opportunity to put a few of those little hearts and use them like a, kind of like those were shaker pockets. And I have this set of buttons, which you've also seen. I've tried to use those, but I'm thinking this heart-shaped one has the right colors, and there are a few others in there that might be good. So I'm going to put those over in the might use pile. And these are a couple of circles in the right color family that might end up getting used. So I'll put those aside. Now, I'm going to start placing circles. And in placing them, some of them are going to end up, they're going to end up, I'm going to cut a giant line of this foam tape, and I'm just going to kind of start placing some of the larger ones. And they're all going to end up being on foam at some height or another. So these are going to start kind of right there. And then I'm going to take this one, and just for no particular reason, I'm going to place it in the opposite corner. And then let's see, this is a large one. I'm going to maybe put it, and I have I have not laid them out or dry fitted them or anything. So I have no preconceived notion of how this design is going to go. I'm going to have it go up here and then kind of curve back down, because right here is where I think my photo cluster will go. So that's the sum total of my thought process for the design. right there, that was it. Okay, this has some words on it. I'm going to kind of go up there, and then I think this is a big one, and I'll put it right there. And I may not use all my circles. There. Okay, now we can start maybe doing some of the middle sized ones. I'm going to put this one, I don't want two really busy ones together, and since I have some busy ones, I may, that may limit my my use of them. I'm not digging that one. I'm going to put it aside. It's not making me smile. Okay, I want to throw a scalloped one in the mix. And then I'm gonna, just to kind of repeat this color down here. I'm gonna do that. Some of these are very subtly patterned, and others are a little bit brighter. I picked, oh, I didn't show you my the 6x6 pads. I used Fifth and Frolic, Beyond the Sea by P13, Color Wash by Pink Paisley, and another Color Wash by Pink Paisley. I just used the ones that were already open. The Fifth and Frolic is a Dear Lizzie. So that's where I got those. And a lot of these really subtle pastel-ish ones are from that pad. And I love them, and I intentionally put them in there in order to have a kind of some neutral background, someplace to rest your eye, although you know I would prefer to have a wild. I'm gonna put that underneath there to let that stripe kind of be out there. And I'm gonna start piling some of these on top of others, which is kind of the intent, was the intent all along. And I've got a variety of flair picked out that kind of I'm going to put that down here, including this big XL blue one, and I'm going to layer some things on top of that, so I kind of want it in a prominent position. Maybe right there is good. Then I can layer some other bits around it. I want to use this. This is a scrap from a piece of paper that I used this weekend at the Cyber Crop over at Scrap Squad. Okay. Whoops. That got, I had a double here. Let's see. What do I want to do with this now? It could maybe layer up in under there. That's good. And it can go flat. It has words on it, but we're not intended to read the words, but I'm still anal enough that I want them straight. And here is the other side of that paper, which was the side I used. Let me put that right down there. And I've got to fill in this. I'm going to do this one. I'll do that stripe down that way. Okay, I want to do this seashell, and I have a little fish and I have the little crab. So I'm going to be sure and get those in there. This guy may be something I layer over something else like that. And this may end up right up here. And then I can put a flare there, for example. I think I have a flare that has a crab too. And I love this cute little green fish. And so I'm gonna see if it would like to be over here by the green circle. And yeah, that's me being matchy-matchy, which is not something I usually like to do. This is a kind of an interesting stripe. And it has a nice blue in it, so I'm gonna kind of, I want it to go this way. I'll go there, and then I can use something that sits on top there. Let's do a, that's not a good color add. Let's do this guy. And I'm gonna do the stripes. I'm gonna change my mind and do one that isn't very, isn't just kind of stripe, that has something of another pattern on it. Let me kind of sneak it in. I can't put it above that, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of put it below. Now I've just about got the paper squares on there that I want. Let me put, I've got a half a square right here that I can sneak in. And then we start doing the fun stuff. But I think I need to put the photo cluster in. I want it to kind of be anchored down here. Then I may not need the turtle, or the turtle can be kind of layered on top of some of this. That would actually work. I want to put this down, and then I've got to kind of layer this so that I don't lose the lobsters. Okay, that actually works. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let always my lobster be my title. I'm not gonna use blessed. I'm going to put the turtle down here, and then I'm gonna start adding. I've got a few more circles. I'm gonna take this one and kind of layer it right there, just to kind of fill in that spot. Okay. And then I can put something right here. I like this scallop, but it's the same pattern as that. Let's see. Could we do with a green one right there? That's a little too big. There. Okay, the rest of what I have are these bits from the packaging, which could kind of go flat. There. And I really want to do this one because it kind of adds that pretty pink that's there. I'll make it work. Darn it. If I want to use it, I will. And I'll add something. I'm not going to use this guy. Probably not going to use any of these. Let's see if there are any other spots. This kind of looks a little bit empty right there. So I'm going to put that there. And then the rest of it's going to be done with flares. Well, let's go before we do flares. I know I want to use this heart button. And I kind of want to put it in a place that where the colors kind of make sense. So we'll see. How about maybe right there? That's kind of cute. And then there's like a pair of flip-flops or an anchor or something like that could always be cute there too. I've got this little crab. I've got the crab there. I'm going to add this crab kind of down here. Let me do it like that, so that the flare just look like other circles. And I like this big blue button. How about if it just went like right there, and then I could do a small something. Not quite. How about this flare right there? But I need something here. Let's do this yellow button. It's a chipboard button. And it's old, and of course there's no adhesive left, and it's kind of hard to get the holes out without tearing stuff, but okay, that seems to work. And I still am thinking I need something right there, but maybe that's way too big. I'll probably find something in here. There's the seagull. Let's look at that later. We'll see what things need to be filled in. Okay, since I know I do want to use this, I need to find a place for it. And this kind of looks like a good spot right here. Kind of let it scooch under. Well, why does it have to scooch under? Okay, there. That works. Now this little fabric heart, that's also something from Redefine Creative. I'm going to put it right over in here. And I'm going to stick this green bit. Actually, I kind of like the curve that's happening there. But I think a little bit of color breaking that up is nice. Okay, now I like this wild at heart bit, and I like the idea of layering it here. Okay, and I like this pink geotag, maybe like right there. I've got a little bit of glue that's showing. It'll dry clear, but I can see it now. Okay, let me find a sticker or some kind of themed element to go on top of this blue flare. I want the blue to show somewhat, but maybe not quite so much. Let's see. I kind of like this Let's Explore, but it's a little bit horizontal. This is way too big. This, ooh, could that be where the tag goes? The tag could go right in there. So I'm not doing anything with the blue right now, but this, that needs to be, there's not much of there's not much that differentiates it from the background. So let's take this off and think about using this maybe right there, so that I kind of like that there. I'm gonna go here and let that show, and then maybe I can do something with this. Don't want to cover up the flare there. Maybe right here. I want to use it. I'm having problems, guys, because I really want to use this. There, and then maybe a flare like this one right there. That's got the palm trees. This one has the ocean, I guess the sand, and going up to the ocean and the sky. So maybe it could go how about there, and then you've got the blue backdrop as a, I know what. It's the blue backdrop, which is your pretty blue sky, and it's got a seagull flying across. It's kind of like a little scene. Okay, we made a scene. Let's do this seashell, this blue seashell. This repeats that blue. And it seems like it could go right there. Let me put a little bit of foam on the side that'll kind of get it up over that. Let's see. I don't want it to lean. All right. Now, I've got this little heart flare right here. Maybe right smack in the middle there. What else do I want to use this map flare, and it could maybe go right there. And let me, before I do, okay, here's another seagull flare, and I'm going to, it's my last seagull flare. I'm going to put it maybe right smack in the middle of that. I have, I'm kind of looking at it now. I'm wanting to go for stickers and the like to kind of fill in some areas. How about pineapple right there? And I'll do a bit of, I have some foam tape under here. I want to have a little bit over on this side. Okay, and put that back over there. I've got the plumeria here, which I think would really be pretty. Kind of right around here near the pink geotag. I've got the coral hibiscus, which might be pretty there, or even I want something else there, maybe here, kind of right in there. So let me get this. I'm gonna cover up my glue, and I'm probably now not gonna use those little hearts to fill in anything. Where was I gonna do this? Maybe right in here. Do you all remember where I was gonna use it? This wouldn't be bad, actually. Let's just kind of put it right under the turtle so that more of it shows. Okay, there's the lizard and this starfish. The starfish is what I want to go here. And I can do it a little bit offset. Kind of like that. And I can do this guy, maybe climbing up right there. And I have to have a flamingo, right? The flamingo needs to be used. So normally I would have the flamingo to the left of the photo, but that's a little too close to the edge. So I'm going to put the flamingo here looking at the turtle, the giant turtle that is like way bigger than the flamingo. So and right next to the heart, actually have it maybe overlapping the heart a bit. Careful pulling that off. This wasn't necessary to do, but it just seems like it might. I don't know, it kind of ties things together. I have this seashell that's got the coral and orangey and yellow colors, and I'm thinking it might be cute. There or there. I'm gonna go here and maybe bring it down to there. That's got, this is kind of plain looking to me, so but I don't like having an image next to the crab. So I'd maybe rather have a stripe next to the crab. So then we'll go hunting for something else. We'll have a stripe next to the crab, and then it doesn't matter where it is. So now, where can this seashell go? There is a pretty pink flare here that would be pretty next to that guy, and it kind of adds that color to it, but I'm not liking how that looks. This is a nice pink too that maybe could go under there. That has bubbles like water. I kind of like that. And it's separated from this because it's not the same tone of pink as that, but it is pink, and so we have pink here, and pink here, pink there. Whoops. I need to take the peeling off. I do that to dry fit them, but then I need to stick them down. Okay, and I've got I think that may be all I used from here, except I like this idea, this word strip that says Our Paradise. And I'm going to maybe put it, this is that exact color of green that we have there, so it might look kind of cool here, lined up with that strip on here, except I guess I need to line it up better, don't I? Okay, I'm gonna say that that's good enough. There's another word here that says beachy, and that might be cool to put down here. And I think I accidentally got that one straight. So I'm gonna put that back. I'm gonna comb through this has got all flora and fauna, floral and leaf, but there are some palm trees in here. And I'm just gonna dump that out into my tray because I want, this is a banana palm. I want a palm tree. I'd like it to be just a tad bit smaller. So maybe what I want is this. Okay, that's perfect. And I didn't need to cut that because I had some right there. Okay, there, and then I'll put all that away later. I'm not going to use any more from there. These puffy stickers have some little hearts that I like, but what I'm really liking are the plumerias. We've used these plumerias. I might sprinkle a couple other small bits around. This one, I don't know. We've already got the hibiscus there. How about right here? And then I have to have my overlapping hearts. So let's do those kind of hanging off the end of that circle. And it seems like I need something right around there. So that's where maybe some of that greenery could go. It's a different kind of leaf from that, but let's see. No. I'm looking for something, a particular shape. This actually wouldn't be bad, but I don't need all of it. But I don't want to cut it if I might not like it. How about... Let's go back and see if there's this palm, banana palm, and there's that, but I'd hate to cut those off those stickers. Okay, so let's look back in here and see if there's anything. There's that. Completely wrong color palette. Actually, it's probably just fine, but let's look at some of these. I haven't even looked through this. I took them out of the package, picked the one thing I wanted, and put the rest of them. Okay. How about a couple of tickets? What could be wrong with that? Or one of these small frames. A piece of a frame there. Kind of cut right there, and cut right there. Let's see. That is not going to go any farther under there. See that. Okay. There. And then that is not, let's see, I'm looking for a small flower. I think that may be it. I may be actually wanting this to be finished. Oops, I didn't glue that down. It's under there, it fit, but let's hope it fits again. Okay, I think I'm going to call this done. I keep seeing things I would like to add to it, but you need to make me stop. Oh, somewhere in here, I think, there was a pair of flip-flops. A small pair of flip-flops on one of these pull-apart sheets. Let me get the pair of flip-flops, because they need to be in here. I'm going to lay them right here over that button. There. And this, maybe. I'm having trouble getting it to fit under the shell flare. Okay, there. And then I have a tiny seashell that I thought could go on here. And another seashell that could maybe, let's see, maybe have it coming out that way. There we go. And it kind of curl it up a bit. And then I have this little anchor. And where would the anchor want to go? There. Okay, that works. It kind of, it would stick if I just left the glue like it was, but I'd like it to stick in two places to kind of hold it in that line at that angle. So here's the little tiny flowers I was looking for. Just the little bit of jewelry adding right here. Maybe a piece right there and a little shell. Where can I add a shell? This is getting kind of crowded looking down here. And that's me talking, so you know it must be getting busy. I'm gonna just lay this across here so it kind of crosses the line over into that tag, which kind of helps draw your attention to it. So I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna say I'm done and actually mean it. Thank you for watching, and this is a crazy page, but I certainly dived into my stash for it. So I guess that was the order of the day. And I have a beachy theme, and I have a lobster. So I have satisfied loads requirements, and I've satisfied Stash Dive Tuesday requirements. And I have somewhat successfully lifted both Adam and Moira. So there. I think it's, you know, junky like my layouts frequently turn out, but every single piece on there makes me smile. And so I guess that's all what it's all about, right? Thank you for watching. Appreciate your being here. And I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.